Hi, in this video we're going to look at forming and solving equations. Here's an example. Tom is 4 times as old as Jane. Tom is 5 years older than George. The sum of their ages is 121. What is the ratio of their ages? First, write out Tom, Jane and George. Then, represent Jane's age as x. We can use algebra because we don't know the age of anyone, but do know the relationship between them. Now, if Jane's age is x, Tom's age must be 4x, because he is 4 times as old as Jane. The question also tells us that Tom is 5 years older than George. So if Tom is 4x, George must be whatever age Tom is minus 5. So we can write this as 4x minus 5. It then tells us that the sum of their ages is 121. The sum of their ages means the total of their ages when added together. So we have x plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 121. Collecting like terms gives 9x minus 5 is equal to 121. Then remove the minus 5 by adding 5 to both sides. So we now have 9x is equal to 126. Then divide both sides by 9 to remove the 9 on the left-hand side. This gives x is equal to 14. So we've now worked out the age of Jane. She's 14. That means Tom must be 4 times as old, so he's 56. And George is 5 years younger than Tom, so he's 51. So the ratio of their ages is 56 to 14 to 51. Now check to see if this ratio will simplify by looking for any common factors that goes into 56, 14 and 51. In this case there isn't, so this is the final answer. Okay, so let's try another example. The diagram below shows a triangle and a rectangle. The area of the triangle is twice the area of the rectangle. Find the values of x and give your answers to one decimal place. First, find the area of the triangle using the formula area of a triangle is equal to half base times the height. So this gives half times 3x times 4x, which is equal to 6x squared. Next, find the area of the rectangle using the formula length times width. So this is 2x minus 3 times 7x plus 2. Expanding out the brackets gives 14x squared plus 4x minus 21x minus 6. Collecting like terms gives 14x squared minus 17x minus 6. So we now have expressions for the area of the triangle and the rectangle. Now the question states that the area of the triangle is twice the area of the rectangle. So this means that the area of the triangle, 6x squared, is equal to 2 times the area of the rectangle. Expanding the brackets on the right hand side gives 6x squared is equal to 28x squared minus 34x minus 12. Subtracting the 6x squared from both sides gives 0 is equal to 22x squared minus 34x minus 12. Now this is a quadratic equation which we can solve by factorization, the quadratic formula, or a calculator. However, there's a hint in the question that it's not going to factorize. That's because they've said the answer must be given to one decimal place. So we can either use the formula or a calculator. Let's use the formula. The quadratic formula is x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So substituting the values of a, b and c in gives x is equal to minus 34 plus or minus the square root of minus 34 squared minus 4 times 22 times minus 12 all over 2 times 22. And this gives x is equal to 17 plus or minus the square root of 553 divided by 22. So putting this into a calculator gives x is equal to 1.8 and x is equal to minus 0.3 to 1 decimal place. Okay, let's look at one final example. The largest angle in a triangle is 4 times the size of the smallest angle. The remaining angle is 45 degrees smaller than the largest angle. Find the size of each angle. First, draw a triangle and label one of the angles x. Then, label another angle 4x. As the question states, the largest angle is 4 times as big as the smallest. Now label the remaining angle 4x minus 45, as this is 45 degrees smaller than the largest angle. Now angles in a triangle always sum to 180 degrees. Therefore, x plus 4x minus 45 must be equal to 180. Collecting like terms on the left-hand side gives 9x minus 45 is equal to 180. So 9x is equal to 225 and x is equal to 25. So the smallest angle is 25 degrees. The largest angle is 4 times 25 degrees, which is 100 degrees. And the remaining angle is 45 degrees smaller than 100 degrees, which is 55 degrees. Okay, so that is how you form and solve equations. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel where you'll find more videos for GCSE Maths. Thanks for watching.